Well, I'm here at Congaree National Park. I figured, why not? I live in the state. I've never been here. Let's go. So yeah, we are at this fun place today. I don't know how much we'll see because it is pretty chilly out. So, and this is basically like swamp out here. But yeah, all right, let's go. So here's what it looks like when it's not like late spring or late winter, early spring. And then over time, like it'll start to flood. This is talking about the trees here at Congaree National Park. This was one of the largest trees here at the park until Hugo blew it over back in '89. So it became a national monument on October 18th, 1976. And these were the guys here who helped have a hand in that. I remember these car tags like it was yesterday. Here's their mosquito meter. Obviously it's at 1 today. Alright, I'm on the Boardwalk Trail. Learned a lot of information. There was more to this park than I thought, than I realized. They got a cute doggy down there. And what's so crazy about this area here is like this is going to be flooded come like late winter on and going into spring and stuff. And it's weird because like that's our wet season and that'll be like the Everglades, like where I was just came from. That's like, this is their dry season. So it's kind of like reverse and everything. But yeah, this will be completely flooded over. That is wild. I'm kind of curious how often they have to like replace the boards like on the side. This is not real wood, I can tell by looking at it and walking on it, but I don't know, I'm curious how often they have to replace the wood on this boardwalk. Oh, here's a little bit of the forest. It's like a floodplain forest is what it's technically called. It's really neat out here, but it's also a swamp too. Francis Marion had a part in this place. I forgot the whole story behind it, but that came behind his nickname, the Swamp Fox. Okay, so I looked it up. It was because he hid out in these woods to hide from the British. Tarleton, that was like, he was like a British soldier, I think it was. Let's see. I'm actually reading about it right now because I want to know. Tarleton. He was like a bigwig in the British Army. We'll just say that. But yeah, that's kind of how he got it because he was so hard to catch. Francis Marion was, so they just gave him the Swamp Fox nickname over time. But it's just wild to think that These are this is the forest, swamp, whatever, swampy forest, whatever creative nickname you want to come up with. But it's wild to think that this is the trees he hid amongst. Maybe not like right there, but anywhere in here. And that is just wild to me. Like him and his troops hid out here. That is just so wild to think about. I don't know. I picture myself. Like, I picture, back during the Revolutionary War, guys just in their uniforms ready to fight, and they're out here hiding to, be safe and protect themselves. At the same time, they were ready to fight because they were hiding out to attack the British and stuff. Easy shots, You did what you had to do, just like you do at war nowadays. But alright, onward we go. So all of these little things here, you see these little nubby looking things coming up, they're called knees. I was watching the video in the visitor center, and they say scientists aren't really sure, like their usefulness and like really what they are, but they're just roots from the cypress trees, and they think that they are meant to help support the trees, probably with nutrients, or even support their root system. Like, I mean, they already are a part of the root system, but like support them as they grow, because these things can get pretty dang tall up here. So, and they get really large, like at the bottom. But anyway, I thought that was kind of neat. But yeah. All right. Here's one of those large cypress trees. They actually have them labeled throughout the Boardwalk Trail, the big ones that they're monitoring. I think these are ones they're monitoring as champion trees. But that, like, look at the base of that thing. It's like freaking massive. Gosh, that's a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good 10-foot wide tree. I just think this looks so cool with the water around the cypress trees. I've been trying to get some shots of woodpeckers, but I can't. They keep flying away before I can get a good still shot of them. I got all the knees out here. The bee's knees. Oh, I gotta get a picture. This is too cool. Look in. It's like a whole forest of knees. Okay, I got a picture. My hands are like ice. So these trees are the lolly pine trees. They are really stinking tall. And this one down here is like pretty big. It's on down here on the right. Look at this thing. Good golly. Thing is huge. I've never seen a pine tree that big. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is insane. Oh my gosh. That thing's easily like 10 feet wide or more. I really want to find out how big this thing is. It's number 11. Let's see if I can get it filmed. Number 11. And I forgot to get one of those dang sheets. I thought like it was just going to tell me about all the different like champion trees, but I mean that's definitely could be up there. I mean that thing. I mean look at the size. You know how when you're a kid, you peel off the bark pieces and stuff. Sometimes when you're a kid on the pine trees, like no, these things are massive. That thing is bigger. Like one of those pieces is bigger or as big as me. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay. Look at this. Give you a little bit of perspective of how big this thing like that. Oh, I don't even know, it's hard to tell on camera, but guys, this thing is humongous. That is crazy. Okay, enough about the tree. But that's pretty crazy. Oh wait, I gotta get a picture. Well, I made it to the lake right through here. Again, ain't much out animal-wise except for birds. It's just too cold. Plenty of birds out though. Water, or the sun on the water is really pretty. All these people have left their mark. I can't stand when people do that. It drives me nuts. Anyways. Look at Mr. Squirrel beating his nuts. I don't even think he knows I'm here. I think those loud guys over there distracting him from hearing me. I don't know. I'm not a squirrel. So I just looked. I had to Google. Like I pulled it up on Google. I took like a picture of it. It is a dwarf palmetto. Or obviously, if you don't know, our state tree is a palmetto tree, but these are dwarf palmettos. So that's kind of neat. There's one little one over there, all by itself. But, oh yeah, that's cool. Just out here randomly in the Congaree National Park. These like red berries on here. When I was a kid, there was a little vine thing that would have berries kind of like that, but they were more like see-through berries. And I would pick them. Oh, that's scary. That's too close. That was a little too close. Sorry, guys. But I would pick them as a kid, and I would like collect them, and so I'd see how many berries I could collect. I don't know. It was like a thing kids do, you know. But it was just fun. Like I was a kid. But when I see berries like that, it always reminds me of that, being a kid again. And that vine actually still grows, but when my uncle was living there, he kind of killed it out, so it's slowly coming back since he's passed on. But yeah, there's a lot of trees down, like recent trees, and I feel like they fell during Hurricane Helene. And I was actually going to come here the weekend that Hurricane Helene came through, but I was like, no, because I knew how bad it flooded through here. Or how bad it can flood and stuff. I was like, that's alright. I'll come another time. And then I was at Everglades, and one of the park rangers he was like, the one who did our tram tour, he was like, alright, each of you, I'm going to go through, y'all tell me where you're from and your favorite national park so far. And he got to me, you know, and I said I was from South Carolina, and he goes, oh, Congaree National Park. And I was like, no, I haven't been there yet. He was like, what? I was like, I know, I'm terrible. I'm a terrible South Carolina citizen. Anyways, alright, enough of my jibber jabber. But here, I'll turn you around. See that tree right there? It's a massive amount of dirt and roots came up with that one. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. A lot of these trees that are recently fallen, you can kind of tell. And I think they just fell with Hurricane Helene stuff. Or when Hurricane Helene stuff, when it came through. I think it just kind of wrecked this area a little bit. But yeah, a lot of dwarf palmettos out here. All throughout here. I thought this looked neat. So like this tree fell, and look, it fell on its side. Some of it had rotted away, and it just took a straight 90-degree turn and grew up. How wild is that? And then this one, I'm trying to think, it's like a holly tree of some type. I'm not sure what variety that is, but yeah, just like those, look at that. The vines and stuff took root along with the other tree, and it intermingled into its root system, the dirt from its root system. Huh. So neat. And it even, look at this. So that root right there, that vine came out, formed into a tree that came all the way over here. Now that is wild. That is wild. Y'all look at this. It's a red-bellied woodpecker. Y'all, my whole trip has been made. I was watching that woodpecker, and it took off and just flew right across from me. I didn't get it on camera, but it just like, it was like over here in one of the trees back over that way where I was at, and it just like took off straight across, just flew across the forest. It was amazing. My day is complete. That was cool. That's all I needed to see. That was awesome. The wingspan on that thing. They were, those birds are a lot bigger than I thought they were too. Oh, there's a... What up, y'all? I'm back. Y'all, I epically failed on this trip, on that Boardwalk Trail. That's all I did today. I'm going to come back when it's a little bit warmer, and I want to do the other trails, and when I also have better shoes. These tennis shoes, I've seen better days. And I just didn't feel like getting all muddy and slip everywhere and stuff, so... But yeah, guys, when you come to a national park, especially Congaree, they have numbers along the trail. And my dumb self thought that they were about the champion trees and that they were trees that they were observing. No, there is information along the trail, different facts, information that is useful. And you know, it's nice to know these things. Make sure you get one of these, the self-guided boardwalk tour, okay? Make sure you get one of these. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. Because there was a lot of stuff that I did not realize, or that I wanted to know information about, that I really wanted to know, and I didn't know because I didn't have that thing. Lord have mercy. What is wrong with me? I just think, seriously, the cold, like got to me. I really do. So yeah, there was even an old box out there, and I was like, what the heck is that doing out here in the middle of the thing? It was a darn an iron box for like during the Prohibition. Like they would sell moonshine out here. It was an old moonshine distillery like box thing. Lord, like how cool is that? And I did not have that, so I couldn't be like, oh my gosh, guys, look at this out. Look at this. And the puns are lob lollies, but I like calling them lollies. I think lolly sounds cooler. Lob lolly. Lolly. Lolly pines. But yeah, those trees are massive. And then the knees are actually, again, like they don't totally know the reason, but they're suspecting that the knees underneath the cypress trees are around them, whatever. They're used to support during like strong winds and floods. That was another thing I learned from the self-guided boardwalk tour pamphlet. So yeah, do that. Always get one of those. But I didn't notice because I went into the gift shop, or like the visitor center gift shop thing, and I learned some stuff from the videos, but I was like, you know, I'm used to like parks having like stuff along the way, like the little plaques you can read and everything. They didn't have those here. So make sure you get that, because all it is numbers. Yeah. But I think I'm gonna head back towards Rock Hill. And they also got this thing right here. I was looking for a sign. Hold on. I was looking for a sign around it, but I think it's just like to show you, and it like you could see inside of it and everything. Like it was like hollowed out because it's, and kids have like thrown their pine cones and stuff in there. You know how kids are. But they obviously don't want you climbing all over it, so that was cool. But I'm going to head on back to Rock Hill. I'm going to come back on a warmer day so I can do some of those other trails here soon. I'm guessing I need to try to find a day soon, because once it gets late winter, it'll start flooding out here. And I don't really want to be stuck in none of that. So yeah, I'm going to go get a picture with the sign up front, because I didn't do that earlier when I did my intro video. So yeah, I will see you guys back in Rock Hill. Not sure what else I'll vlog today, but we'll figure out something. You know how that goes. I am convinced that I need to just start closing out my vlogs. When I get done at the place I'm at, like, okay, like today, went to Congaree. I knew that was probably the only thing I was going to do today, but sometimes I can get a little spontaneous. But I should have known, just go ahead and close out the vlog there. But no, I decided not to. And here I am yet again. I just got done doing dishes that I've got dirtied up from today, Friday, from the time I got home Friday till today. And, yeah. So, and I'm back in my room, and I was watching another crime documentary, because I'm a woman and we tend to love those things. And now I just got to get ready and go back to work tomorrow. I don't know what else to say other than let's close this thing out, because I'm going to do some more reading tonight. The book's good. It's a good book. Other than that, guys, I ain't got nothing else for you today. And I don't know, I've got a project in the works right now for a future video. I've got to do some research and get my the places together. It's a filming location video, and no, I'm not giving you any hints, because it will give the video away. It will give the movie away. So maybe later down the road I'll give you a hint. Once I get everything together and all the places, then yes. And I'm just going to do a video of it. I'm going to go to all the locations that I can in a weekend. But with that said, I hope you guys are having a great night. I hope you had a great day. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.